Well, good morning and happy Friday to you. Cannot believe it is the last day here of basketball at HomeSchool Nationals NCHBC Championships. And we've got championship games coming to you all day today from Drury University. Our first game of the morning is girls 16U Undisputed Championship. We've got the Dallas HSAA Angels. They're going to be wearing the white jerseys today. And they're going to face off against the CHSM Lady Knights. They're wearing the black uniforms with the red and white lettering and trim. Joshua Jenkins here alongside Jeremy Caldwell and CJ Pomeroy to get things started for you. Excited for championship basketball today.
National Championship Friday. Everything that these teams have been working for all season long coming down to today. Someone is going to go home, crowned the undisputed national champion.
It's the day that everybody plays all year for, is to make it to Friday at Drury University. And here we are.
Dallas with the opening tip, and they get a quick bucket. Lay in there from Sage Humble.
Both these teams played each other at the regional tournament. CHSM came away the winner in a very hotly contested game.
Three from the top, no good to start things off for the Lady Knights. Dallas pushes ahead the other way, and ball's going to dribble out of bounds. Turnover.
These two programs have played each other a lot this week already at the various age levels. The varsity team played in the gold ball on Wednesday, and HSAA came away the winner there.
We had a turnover there against the defensive pressure, but not able to convert the bucket, then a jump ball. So the Lady Knights will, all things considered, get the ball right back here. Always exciting when you've got programs that see each other a lot in big games. Create a little fun rivalry for the fans and players and us over here.
There is no doubt that both these teams are out to beat each other. Not just because it's National Championship Friday, but they play each other throughout the season, and they have developed a great competitive rivalry with each other.
Lady Knights working the ball around the perimeter. Tough defense here. That one's going to go out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
Great defense right there from HSAA on Chloe. Chloe is definitely one of the top players at the 16U level. She also plays on the varsity team for the Knights.
Chloe Cox with it. Having a bit of trouble here. She falls down and the ball is loose. Angels come up with it the other way. Quickly into the paint. Shot no good. It's going to go back the other way, out of bounds.
Foul on number 2.
Or a foul, rather.
Anu Aluku.
Yeah, they went right at Chazzy, and Chazzy is very strong. She doesn't move easy.
Chloe Cox into the paint, throws up a shot. Contact, but ball goes out of bounds. And timeout there from the Chisholm coach.
Knights are a little out of sync at the moment offensively. Going to have to try and create some release of the pressure so that Chloe's not handling it so much out front.
So far, Dallas applying the pressure, the length of the court. So we'll see what kind of adjustments the Knights can make to work through that and take care of the ball here.
Yeah, HSA is doing a great job defensively. I believe it's Sage Humble who's looks like she's on a personal mission right now guarding Chloe Cox.
When you're one of the top players, the other good players on the other team kind of put that X on your back. They want to go at you. They want to make a statement. Say, I'm good too.
Everybody raises their game a little bit, and when it comes to these championship games, the best players have to show up and they have to show out.
Yeah,
here we go.
The game in regional was a semifinal game, won by the Knights by 1 point. They put them in the championship, and they went on to win the championship over the Aggieland Panthers.
And it was a battle. Sage Humble is just, that pressure defense she has is everywhere.
Another hand in the passing lane, knocks it out of bounds. Knights will keep the ball. Chloe Cox to inbound on the sideline.
Looks like HSAA is switching.
Nice move in the paint for Cox. She's fouled on her shot attempt, so she's going to shoot free throws here. I believe the foul was on
Alexis Wickersham.
Wickersham.
Wickersham, I'm sorry. Forgot the H. It's early in the morning.
First one good for Chloe. Gets the Lady Knights on the board.
When Chloe goes to the basket under control and takes her shot under control, she's more likely to draw the foul. When she went earlier, it was more out of control, and she didn't get that foul.
Great offensive rebounding on the missed free throw from Chazzy Orange, and she's rewarded with the putback too.
Agree with you, CJ.
Deep three off the glass. Good morning. It's bank open time.
That was beyond the college line.
Sage Humble has all 5 points.
Ball is taken away here. Angels have another possession. Thought about that deep three. Humble sets it up top. Pass in the paint down low to Wickersham. She can't get it to go. Rebound, Chazzy. Knights the other way.
Chazzy, to me, for the Knights, she's going to be the X factor. Her ability to rebound and score low is going to be critical for the Knights' championship dreams.
Oh, nice move. She worked her way from the top of the key all the way down to the bottom of the paint there to score the two. Sage in the paint, and she is fouled.
Number 12.
Foul on Annalie Pajes.
Oh, what is it?
What did you say?
I said Pays, but I'm not sure. I didn't know if you went and got spelling pronunciation before the game.
Yeah, that's legal.
CJ, you know the correct pronunciation of number 12?
I believe it's Paez.
Okay, well, moving on.
Paez.
We'll go with Paez until we're corrected otherwise.
I just call her Anna Lee.
Knights ball here. A chance to go up here for the first time in the early goings of this game. Nice little move inside, laying off the glass for Julia Rallo.
Big bucket there for Julia yesterday in the semifinal game. She did not hit an outside shot at all. And she's normally one of the Knights' best shooters. So good for her to get on the board early.
Aluko in the paint. Oh, nice touch in traffic for two.
That was a beautiful left hand.
Yeah, nice soft touch there with the left.
The Knights are handling that pressure much better now after the first couple possessions. Chloe swings into the corner. That three, too strong.
Knights like the drive and the kick.
In and out there for the Angels. Chazzy with the rebound.
Chazzy's done a really good job down low in the low post, rebounding and scoring a couple buckets.
Yeah, she's definitely played a big role so far here in this early going.
Chloe gets into the paint. Now she needs to, nice find to Chazzy down low, but she's surrounded by a couple Angels and can't convert. Aluko, deep three from the top, no good. Out of bounds to Chisholm.
Coach was looking at Aluko saying, "What are you doing?" Hey, when you're feeling it, you're feeling it.
I know that feeling. Chloe brings it up here for the Knights. 3 minutes left here in the first.
Oh, man.
Oh, ball is tipped away. Chloe had the lane open up, but a defender reached out. Oh, and it finds its way back into Chloe's arms, and she gets the bucket and the foul.
That was creative because Julia Rollo stayed back and pressured the ball, was able to poke it away, and just happened to poke the ball right to Chloe, who was able to finish with the contact.
Yeah, I've noticed that whenever Chloe's bringing the ball up the floor, the Angels are basically kind of creating a wall and not letting her get any penetration there. They're sending 2 and 3 girls to not let her penetrate and making her force to her teammates. And
Yep.
I guess the key here is to try to make the teammates of Chloe Cox beat them. And right now, her teammates are doing a pretty good job of doing that here in this first quarter.
And she converts the three-point play opportunity. Gives the Knights their largest lead of the game in the first quarter, 10-7.
And I imagine that Chloe's playing with a little bit of her own vigor today. You know, she's on that varsity team. Went through that tough loss against HSAA's varsity, a chance to, you know, they're one of the favorites for the national championship, and that varsity team came up short. So this is her opportunity to get a little payback.
Offensive foul called on Annalie Payez.
That's her second foul of the game.
Humble brings it up for HSAA. Works it into the elbow. Little handoff to the basket, left hand short. Rebound to Chazzy. She's surrounded though. Now a fight for the ball, trying to grab it away. Chazzy able to dribble away from that. And they're going to survive that pressure.
Gotta hurry up and get across.
Yeah, Chazzy's just playing extremely strong today.
Chloe Cox passes to the left wing. That three too strong. And out of bounds to the Angels. You can feel the intensity rising here on the court.
Oh, yeah.
Players are now getting warmed up into the flow of this game. Undisputed championship on the line.
It's only the first quarter.
Another little handoff, and this time it's taken away by Chloe Cox. She's going to go all the way. Can't get a clean shot off as she is fouled.
Foul on Sage Humble. Her first of the game.
And again, another possession there when Chloe goes to the basket under control and gets the contact, she gets the call.
That's the 15th foul for the Angels there. It's going to put them over the bonus, although she was shooting in that anyway, but the rest of the fouls here in this quarter will put the Lady Knights to the free throw line.
Kai Ellis checking in for Dallas. Give Phoebe Fair a breather. Misses the second. But they extend their lead to 4 now.
Good job by Rollo to slow that down, not let them get loose.
Aluko into traffic, puts up a shot, bounces around and out. And we'll go the other way. Minute left here in the opening quarter. Deep pass into Rollo. She puts up the elbow jumper. It's no good.
Chazzy got back quick to try and get the rebound. Couldn't come up with it. And Sage Humble couldn't come back in transition.
Humble's floater off the glass goes in.
She has 7 of the 9 points for the Angels.
Another deep pass there to Rollo, but she pulls it back out. It's tipped away. Angels come up with it. Ellis dumps it off here to Aluko. Oh, just cannot get it to drop. Quickly the other way now is Chloe Cox. Under 30 seconds here in the quarter. Rollo's three left side, no good. Chazzy fighting for the rebound. with Aluko, and it's going to be a jump ball. .18 seconds on the clock. They're discussing where the possession arrow should be pointing here. And they're going to say Dallas gets this one. Here we go, 15 seconds. Humble with it. She walks up the floor.
Little 1-4 high action.
Luco, step back three is blocked by Chazzy. Chloe comes up with the rebound. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Puts up the half-court heave. Oh, off the backboard. Thought it might have a chance there for a second.
Want to know an interesting stat?
Let's hear it.
Chloe Cox has 6 buzzer beaters this year.
Just this year.
Just this year.
That is quite the stat. And with that, we will take a quick break and be right back here for the second quarter.
When it hurts, real time it.
Welcome back to the live stream here on YouTube. If you're watching with us, we are moments away from the start of the second quarter here in this girls 16U Undisputed Championship. The Chisholm Lady Knights and the Dallas HSAA program. It's been a very fun first quarter to start things off this morning, just a 2-point game.
This is how you get National Championship Friday started. This is what it's all about. Two heavyweights getting after it. It's just the 16U, but really good basketball out here.
Good spin move.
Cox found an opening all the way to the rim. She continues her scoring from the first quarter.
Her and Chaz, really good job with that high pick and roll up top.
Kick out to the corner for 3, no good. Ball off of a Lady Knights, going to stay Dallas possession.
And for both teams, rebounding is a premium. And then those kind of situations right there, and I know Julia's getting onto herself a little bit right now because she had 2 hands on the ball and lost it out of bounds there.
That 3 no good. Rollo comes up with the rebound, pushes ahead. Now Chloe will set things up. Tries to get it to Chazzy, and it's tipped away. And loose ball here. Tipped several times, but out of bounds.
Chazzy's got to be a little bit stronger there on that high post, grabbing that ball with 2 hands and controlling it, kind of stepping in front of the defender. She's letting the defender get around there a little bit and get the tip on those passes. That's twice that's happened.
Tips create opportunities. HSA almost had one there, but you're exactly right. You gotta come to the ball, gotta hold on to the ball.
Cox loses the dribble. She's on the floor, gets it to a teammate. Little floater.
Just like they drew it up in the timeout.
Emily Sprinkle, she gets in on the scoring.
Big bucket there for Emily. Emily is a starter on the 14U team, playing up due to the depth issues that the Knights have after losing Aisha Cox.
All-region player in that 14U team as well.
Mila Beatty takes her second three, gets the second one to go, nothing but net. Back to a 3-point game.
That was a big three by the Angels there.
Big three.
Stopped the scoring drought that they were on here in this quarter.
Well, and kill some of that momentum. You know, the Knights struggled early in the first minute and a half trying to get offense, and since then they've done a much better job.
Nice move from Chloe Cox to get by the defender on the baseline and put it in.
Chloe's heating up, I think.
That's 9 points for
She's
her.
heating up. Sage Humble floater in the paint. No. Chazzy comes down with the rebound. She's harassed, but gets it to Chloe Cox.
Should have started counting rebounds to start this game because she's getting pretty close to multiple rebounds already. Getting close to double figures.
Humble's on Cox here. Great matchup between those two guards. Nice pass inside, then kick to the corner for three. Yes! Tanith Fleming, her first three.
That's exactly what the Knights want to do right there.
Inside out.
An 8-point lead now, largest lead of the game for the Lady Knights.
And I like this from Chloe right here. Get that rebound. No need to rush it up right now. Just maintain tempo.
Ball is tipped away, but Chisholm able to keep possession here. Chazzy working in the paint. Spins, puts up the shot, no good. Offensive rebound from Sprinkle. Kicks it back out to the wing for three. Oh, it was halfway down and popped out.
Sprinkle's come in and gave some major minutes right off the bat already.
Yeah.
Had an assist, a rebound.
This
jumped on a loose ball.
This is absolutely Emily's best contribution to the 16U team this year so far.
Sage Humble knocks down a three with confidence from that corner.
Yeah, she's trying to go mano a mano with Chloe Cox here, trying to match her point for point.
Again, Chloe falls to the ground. Now there's going to probably be a jump ball. Yep.
Chloe didn't see the screen coming from Sprinkle there.
Yeah.
They kind of almost ran into each other, caused a little stumble there by Chloe. It's going to be a timeout called by the Lady Angels, 30-second timeout.
Annalie Pejes will check into the game.
I believe for Chloe. Give her a little bit of breather.
And this is this timeout might actually be to the benefit of the Knights.
Yeah. So they were going to sub Chloe, give her a little bit of rest. So this is extra rest that she gets to get without them having to use a second timeout. So both teams have already called a 30 here in this first half.
HSAA is playing extremely physical, and they're doing a great job with how they're playing. The problem is offensively, they're just one dynamic with Sage Humble. Right now, she
has 10 of their 15 points.
10 of their 15, and she's a great player.
Yeah.
The question is going to be, can that last the entirety of the game?
Right. Can she match the Lady Knights team point for point and keep them in this game? And can she keep them close enough till the fourth quarter to where maybe, get one of them role players to hit a bucket or two in the second half can change the momentum of the game?
The only other scorer so far for Dallas, Anu Aluko had a bucket in that first quarter, and Mila Beatty hit a three here in this one.
That bucket by Aluko was a pretty nice bucket. Like, it didn't look off or unordinary. So you think she could score a little bit more. So I wouldn't just count out the rest of the players. They didn't get here with just one player, I can promise you.
Right.
Luco's got it now. She's going to try and get into that paint. Through a couple defenders and gets it to go. There it is, Jeremy.
Right on cue. That was a good move. I mean, she is.
Yeah. Step through.
And we got a whistle here. Looks like something down low.
Number 3. She went through Chazzy, tried to get that pass. That's the 7th player for these Angels that has a foul in the game. 7 fouls for Dallas.
Which speaks exactly to the physicality that we talked about. But they're spreading it around, so they're not in any foul trouble on an individual basis.
Correct.
Ball was saved, but back to Chazzy. She can't get the putback. And it's going to go out of bounds to Dallas.
Yeah, Chazzy down low. Hasn't finished really well down low. She just needs to calm down a little bit and just use her size to her advantage. And use the glass to her advantage as well when you're down that low in the post.
Fiona Gouda off the screen. She gets it to the screener. Wickersham, who goes all the way around the rim and out.
Another second chance opportunity, though.
That ball was tipped away off of a Lady Knight. Dallas gets the ball back here. Minute 46 and a half.
Good deflection there by number 12 for the Lady Knights, Annalie Paez.
I imagine Annalie is going to be playing with a little bit of chip on her shoulder, those 2 early fouls.
Yeah. Still playing aggressive, though.
Ball is rejected by Chazzy, and then she grabs it. Just too tall in there.
See if the Lady Knights are going to try to finish the rest of the quarter with Chloe on the bench. Have her good and rested for the second half. They still hold a 3-point lead right now.
Rollo takes the deep 3. That one no good.
Ball's going to stay here.
Off of an Angel player.
Julia's a highly confident shooter. I'm not sure that shot selection right there was the best one, but she is extremely confident in her ability to knock down any shot.
They throw it into the corner. That shot no good from Fleming. Now Dallas pushing ahead. They've got numbers. Wickersham can't get it to go.
Good
I think
job.
it might have been blocked there from Sprinkle.
Good job by Sprinkle to get back and block that. But then they ended up calling a foul on Chazzy, I believe.
Kind of rolled through the HSAA player. If she was able to keep herself from rolling there after the fall, she would have been fine.
Yeah, I think they were fixing to get a jump ball called, but her momentum just carried her into the HSAA player.
Luco, the inbounder, on their baseline. Gouda with it on the left wing. Waiting for that screen. Kicks it to the corner. Little shot fake. Step in for a deep 2. No good. Loose ball is off of a Lady Knight. It stays here once again for Dallas.
And this has got Coach Tyler a little frustrated on the side. They've got to be able to get and secure the rebound.
Yeah. I believe he's a little frustrated on that because I felt like the ball was going out of bounds on Dallas, and Rollo jumped out and tried to save it and tipped it at the last minute, and it ended up being out of bounds off of the Lady Knights.
Sage Humble in the paint. She just checked into the game and gets a bucket to go.
1-point ball game. 32 seconds left.
Paez brings it up. She's surrounded, now trapped by 2. Finds a teammate.
I think the Knights, when they get to halftime, are going to have to realize that HSAA is sending a defender blindside in the half court to trap the ball.
And a traveling violation will be called on Paez. So 13.6 on the clock here.
It's a big defensive possession for the Knights because the next held ball goes to HSAA, and if we get out of this without a held ball, that means HSAA starts with it in the second half. You don't want a 4-point swing.
Good steal there. Knocked away by Chazzy.
Will she get a shot up in time? No. And that's how the first half ends in a 1-point game. It's a tight one here for the Undisputed Championship. 20-19, Lady Knights on top. We'll be right back here in just a moment for the second half.
When it hurts. Real time it. When it hurts. Real time it.
Welcome back here to the live stream. We are ready for the second half of action. We've got a good one going here between the Dallas HSAA Angels and the Chisholm Lady Knights. It's a 1-point game here as we start the second half of play.
This is what you want. First game of the day, first game of national championship Friday. A 1-point ball game between two of the best teams.
Knights working in low to Chazzy. She can't get the shot to go, and there's a foul called here on the Lady Knights on Chazzy Orange on that rebounding effort is what they're going to call the foul. Sage Humble brings it up here. She's the leading scorer for the Angels.
Yeah, she's had a great first half for HSAA, and I do think, though, HSA may need to look at trying to get Anna Aluko going more. She's had some great drives.
Oh,
wow.
Rejected at the perimeter by Chazzy. The block of a three-point shot. Well, very interesting. She got the ball from the ref, didn't handle it well, and it rolled in bounds. And they started to play it. Now the ref calls things dead here. I don't know if I've seen that happen before. So they're gonna reset here. She never really had possession of it from the ref. So she's gonna throw it in again. I think that's probably the right course of action.
Official has responsibility to make sure that the ball is cleanly handed to
Aluko gets in the paint, nowhere to go with it. She turns it over.
Aluko got into the paint, had nowhere to go, lost it out of bounds. Look, that was a good no call by the referee there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chloe Cox now. She drives, spins, puts up a shot off the glass, short. Angels come up with the rebound. Aluko on the left side, setting it up for the Angels. Now she takes the handoff, another spin in the paint. She gets tied up here, and it's going to be a traveling violation.
That's back-to-back drives that Aluko got into the paint and just unable to gather her feet.
Phoebe Fair checks back in for the Angels. Aluko going to take a breather.
Interesting what the Knights are trying to do here with
Cox takes it all the way to the basket.
It's like Chloe's intentionally trying to go into the defender up here at the half court.
Good find by Sage Humble, but Wickersham not able to convert. She was fouled.
I called that foul on Chloe Cox, her first foul.
So Alexis Wickersham will shoot free throws.
So, Jeremy, on that call right there, no doubt that Chloe, I think, had a clean block. However, from a physical perspective, the body also has to be clean, and her body went through the defender on the block. And so, therefore, the referee from the backside makes that call because that's how he saw it.
Yeah, it's definitely a judgment call in that situation.
Yep.
And Wickersham, no problem on both.
A lot of times fans only see the one action.
The one angle.
Nobody has to like it.
Loose ball here. We got bodies on the floor.
Should be black ball because White had it coming out of the break.
I actually had that incorrect. It was black coming out. The arrow was.
Yeah, the possession error operator hasn't been on point today.
Chazzy getting there and wreaking havoc to create another jump ball. And now it goes back the other way.
You think these girls want it at 8:30 in the morning?
It seems they do.
You know, you go through the summer and it's 8:40. Most of these girls are probably just rolling out of bed, or
I
you
doubt
know.
it. Not in the summer at 8:30. I mean, I know TikTok's up and at them, but these girls are probably resting.
Cox loses the ball on the spin move. Now quickly ahead the other way. It's Gouda with it. Corner three for Sage. Oh, she shot fake. Somehow kept her feet on the ground. And Chazzy's there to take it away.
Up ahead, 2-on-2.
Chloe pull up three. No. Loose ball.
Yeah, you didn't need that three. Like
No.
you see her take it to the paint. You had numbers on that one.
Still a 1-point game. 2 points scored from each team so far here in the second half.
Both teams playing aggressive defense.
Sage Humble, little baseline floater. What
Man,
poise to get it to go.
They take the lead back. Oh, I lied. Back to within one. 23-22.
that was a good roll, but
Yeah, she had her on the slip.
Chloe Cox gets into the paint, and it's out of bounds off an Angel.
one thing that all players have to be careful of is playing for the call.
Right.
Go looking for the bucket. If you get the call, you get the call.
Corner three, splashes home. Tanith Fleming. She's got 2 threes here in this game.
Good play call on the inbounds play there.
I've been saying it all week, Jeremy. Baseline out of bounds plays are plays that you can steal several points in a game if you do them right. And that could be the difference of winning a national championship.
25-23.
Chloe Cox. She's going to reset things here for the Lady Knights. Into the paint, dishes to the left corner, wide open. Yes, rattles around the net. Tanith Fleming, she's heating up.
Her third three of the game. She likes that corner. But when you got Chloe Cox penetrating in the middle, you don't want to leave her.
Jazzy with a big board.
She is hounded by a couple defenders trying to tie her up.
Foul on number 1, I believe. That's the 8th foul and 8th different player for the HSAA Angels.
Yeah, HSAA is going to call a timeout. I think that's the right move. I thought maybe they would call a timeout after the second three there, but after losing the
Rebound.
rebound down here, I think that's a good timeout. Settle everybody down.
Going to be a full timeout.
28-23, a 5-point lead here for the Lady Knights. We started with a 1-point difference after the half, and we were there for several minutes here.
Had a couple lead changes, went back and forth the first couple of possessions, but the last two have been big threes there from the corner by Tanith Fleming to kind of flip this game around and flip the momentum.
Big time, yeah. And the Knights are playing a different style of basketball here today. Usually they're super aggressive on offense. The very first look that they have, they tend to throw it up, but here they're playing with much more discipline and pace offensively. And for HSAA, there's nothing to complain about here. They're playing really good defense. They're playing really hard, really physical. They're getting after the glass. They're probably winning the rebound battle, but they just are struggling to find offense outside of Sage Humble.
Right, yeah. That was what I was about to say. She's really the only one that's kind of produced anything offensively. Aluko has 2 buckets, and Reagan Malabady has a bucket. And other than that, all the scoring has come from Sage Humble.
So here we go out of the timeout. Get revved back up here. Chloe Cox brings it up here for the Knights.
You're going to send a backside defender, I bet you here. Nope, they're changing up their defensive style.
Baseline, nowhere to go with it. Out of bounds. Defense forced her out of bounds. She was trying to throw it off an Angel player out of bounds, but
looked like she did to me, but she might have stepped out of bounds before she did that.
Chloe's looking over the bench like looking for replay, but there is no replay out here. So what the referee sees is what you got to go with.
Aluko, she gets in the paint again. That one she can get down and in.
She has scored one field goal in every quarter so far.
She gets to the rack really nicely.
Rollo thought about the three, then a nice little pass in down low.
Good job by Chloe to draw that contact and draw the foul there by number 35, Kiera Simon. The 9th player for the HSAA to get a foul. No player has more than 2 fouls, and they have nine fouls for the team.
Well, I don't know how many are over there on the bench in total. We got a big list here, but you know, if you got 10 players, you got 50 fouls to give in a game, so can't take them home.
And there's no games tomorrow to
There's
prove.
no games tomorrow.
This is it till next year. So
this is the second here. Chazzy comes up with the rebound on the missed free throw. Looking for help. She puts up the shot, no good. And Aluko is there to secure it for the Angels.
Chazzy probably should have taken it right back up after the first initial rebound. And when she didn't, should have kicked it. But up ahead come the Knights again.
Good fake there.
Paez, little shot fake. Drive, no good with the contact. Now back the other way. It's Mila Beatty on the break. Almost loses the ball. Puts up the shot, no good. Out of bounds off of the Knights. Aluko will inbound on their baseline.
Poise. Poise is what championship teams have to win.
A deep baseline floater. Nothing but net for Mila Beatty.
3 players have got all the scoring for these Lady Angels here.
Another 2-point game again.
3-point attempt. That one no good. Under a minute to go here in the quarter.
But again, the Knights have got a rebound.
Aluko surveys the court. Ball is swung over to the right wing for 3. Nothing but net. Mila Beatty, back-to-back buckets.
And they take a 1-point lead with that bucket. 30 seconds to go.
Cox now. She gets into the paint. Now back out. That 3-pointer. Up and around the rim and out. Offensive rebound, Chazzy. Boy, she's working down there. Back out for a 3. Gets it to go.
Big 3 there.
Annalise Paez.
Huge.
That's her first points of the game. Deep 2 from Aluko. No good. So we've got 0.7 on the clock with the ball on their baseline.
Do not have enough time to take a dribble. It's going to have to be catch and shoot.
Sage Humble just checked back in for this inbound play. She's going to be the inbounder.
32-30. 0.7 seconds.
Get it into Beatty. She gets the shot up, but it's going to be off the mark. And like that, it's 32-30. The Lady Knights entered the quarter 1 point up. They end the quarter 2 points up with 1 quarter to play. We'll be right back after this.
When it hurts, real time it.
Welcome back to the live stream here. We are ready for the fourth quarter of action. This one is going to come down to the wire here. 32-30, just a 2-point lead here for the Lady Knights. The undisputed 16U championship. Immediately that ball deflected out of bounds.
This has been the best game Chazzy Orange has played in weeks. She is everywhere today.
She has been a major factor, especially on the rebounding side of things, both offensively and defensively.
And for the Angels, we said they had to get somebody other than Sage Humble's scoring.
Sage Humble, deep three from way downtown.
Unless she just keeps stripping like that.
Yeah, that's her third three.
And now she puts the Angels up one here.
But they have
Back
4
and
players
forth.
scoring in that third quarter.
Yeah.
That three no good from Paez. Chazzy again with the rebound. Oh, loose ball. She's able to pick it back up, needs help. She finds Chloe Cox, who goes all the way. Nice little step through, can't convert. And then she's going to get hit with the foul as she was trying to reach back over and get it.
Yeah, frustration foul there.
Yep. What a pass, though.
It was a great pass. Just unable to finish. A great move by Chloe to get to the basket and just shot it a little bit short.
And, Jeremy, this is extremely similar to how the regional game went with these two teams.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier, 1-point game.
Aluko finds Fiona in the corner.
They now have Fleming.
Mila, oh my goodness, another three-pointer. She got hot from three in that third quarter with 5 points, 1-3, and now she hits another one. And this is the largest lead the Angels have had.
That's her third three of the game.
And that was with a defender right in her face.
Foul here.
Wickersham, the first Angel player with 2 fouls today.
3, actually.
She has 3?
She has 3. According to the book over there.
Oh, you didn't correct us.
Oh, we are.
My apologies.
We had something going here.
Man, communication is key, CJ.
Paez to inbound for the Lady Knights. Oh, ball's tipped away out of bounds. Oh, it's going to go the other way.
It's knocked off the leg of Sprinkle.
Sprinkle had some big minutes for the Knights in that second period. Coach Tyler was trying to give Chloe a few moments of rest, subbing in Emily. Chloe's back to the table.
Aluko pulls up, knocks it down. That was a deep two-pointer.
She is a nice player.
And that's her 4th field goal in as many quarters. She has 1 field goal per quarter.
Timeout here taken by the Lady Knights. 38-32. Dallas on top. This has been the first few moments where Dallas has led in this game, at least since very early.
Good timeout right there for the Knights.
Yeah, need to settle the girls down a little bit. Down 6, their largest deficit of the game.
They've just struggled here in the last few minutes getting conversions offensively after those threes from Tanith Fleming.
And Sage Humble. Both hit deep threes to start this quarter.
Yeah, we were questioning where the scoring was going to come from for the Angels other than Sage Humble, and that answer has kind of arisen to the surface here. Anna Aluko, she's now got 8, and Mila Beatty, who's hit 3 3-pointers and a 2, she has joined double digits in scoring. So some answers are being given here. We've got 4:46 to see how it all shapes up.
Somebody must be listening on the broadcast and went and talked to their bench.
Yeah, it's been a tale of 2 halves so far. I mean, in the first half for the Angels, they really just had Sage Humble taken on the load of the scoring, but in the second half, they've been pretty balanced, and it's been a little bit of a different story for the Knights. Chloe had 3 in the third, but she had 3 in the third, 1 on a free throw, and then Anna Lee had a 3, but then Tanith had hers, but no scoring here in the fourth for the Knights.
It's going to be a big last 4 minutes, 45 seconds. Let's see if the Lady Knights cut into this lead here after this timeout.
Into the back court to Chloe Cox. She's going to drive all the way into the paint on the left side, and she's fouled.
Draws the foul, first possession.
Good chance for her to go to the line and get some points here in the fourth quarter for the Knights.
That's what you want, something like that coming out of the timeout.
That foul's on Sage Humble. I have it as her second. Okay, that's correct. Sure.
Unofficially over here.
Unofficially. Chloe misses the first free throw. You need free throws right here in this fourth quarter when you're trying to make a run to come back.
Gets the second here, so now the Knights are on the board here in this quarter.
Cut the lead to 5.
In low, now back out to the corner. Driving in the paint. The ball is deflected away by Chazzy. Stays here.
Does she have 3 or 4 blocks in this game already?
She's got a couple.
Indeed.
Looks like she's playing on a mission right now.
Aluko needs to get it in bounds. She does to Jarvis. Now they work it down low. Back out.
They probably be content running a little bit of clock here. Not want to force anything with a 5-point lead.
Mila Beatty throws up the shot, that time off the side of the backboard. Rollo goes the other way. She's going to go all the way, puts up the shot at short, but guess who's there for the offensive rebound? But her foot stepped on the baseline.
They call a timeout over here.
Okay, one ref was going to call a timeout, the other called out of bounds.
Nope. He said she stepped out of bounds before the timeout.
Coach Tyler trying to steal a possession right there.
Under 4 to play in the fourth. Good look inside from Humble. Can't finish is Guion. And now a foul.
I believe that foul's on 24.
Natalia Guion with the foul.
I believe that's her second. According to our sheet. Unofficial.
Julia Rollo coming down with 2 big boards these last 2 possessions, but the Knights now need to get some points to make those boards count.
So here we go. Cox off the screen from Rollo. Goes all the way into the paint, gets it to go, and she's fouled.
Great drive by Chloe. Under control, all the way to the basket. Was able to finish and draw the foul. Foul's on number 21. I think it was 12. I don't think they have a 21 on the floor, do they?
They do, yeah.
Do
Fiona
21? Okay.
Guda.
That's her second foul. Once again, spreading them out.
Big free throw there for Cox.
2-point ball game. 38-36, 3:19 to go.
Humble gets into the paint. That shot no good. Rebounded by Cox. She pushes ahead. Good find on the break, but nearly lost control.
Another foul call. 0-0. Just come back into the game. Picks up her 4th foul.
So that one on Wickersham. Knights will inbound on their own baseline.
They need a bucket here.
Paez to inbound. Oh, her pass is intercepted by Sage Humble. Now it's Humble. She's going to go on the break all the way. Got too deep to have a good angle, but she was fouled.
I believe that was on Rollo.
Yep.
That's her first foul of the game.
A lot of players on those drives, they'll take that offhand, they kind of put it on the hip.
Yep.
And even though it may not necessarily affect the shot to the point of creating the advantage for the defense, referees almost always are going to ding that one.
Yeah, they always err on the side of safety for the shooter.
Humble misses the second. Fight for the rebound. Tie up here. Jump ball. This one will go back the other way. So she made one to make it a 2-point game.
No, 3-point game. They just gave them their point.
Yep.
Oh, 3-point game.
I thought it was 38-36. So 39-36 now.
Another whistle here. This one just a ball that rolled onto the floor that should not be there. Someone's in trouble.
You hate those things, though, when they happen because your offense is trying to do something, or defense, right, depending on what's going on. And
So there's 5 team fouls for HSAA. That's what the discussion's about right now. But the scoreboard only had 4, so they just corrected it to 5. And they're talking about this should have been a shooting foul down here on that push.
And that should be a correctable error, I believe.
I think they've already had a possession after that.
So Lady Knights here from the sideline. Down 3, under 3 to go. Chloe Cox is hounded by Sage. Now she gets by her. Good find to Chaz in the paint. No good. Chaz with her own rebound. Trying to dribble out, and now she's going to get tied up. Jump ball will go back to Dallas.
This is going to be a big defensive possession for the Knights right here. And I think Coach Tyler knows that, which is why he's going to call a full timeout.
Yeah, they had a good play there. Chloe driving baseline, kicked it to Chazzy. You'd like to see her shoot that little mid-range right there. As soon as she got the pass, she was open, dribbled into traffic, had a tougher shot to shoot, and was unable to get it to go, and then come up with a jump ball possession error to the Angels. 2:34 to go. Big defensive possession here for the Knights. A big offensive possession for the Angels.
Big offensive possession. If I were the Angels, I would like to see Anna Aluko get more involved. I mean, she has got a really good game from what I can tell just in this game.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like she could potentially be the second best player on this team.
Yeah, absolutely.
You've got the 2 players, the 2 guards, and Aluko and Humble, who both have superb ability to drive to the basket. And then Mila Beatty, who has shown the ability to shoot the 3 ball, driving kick possibilities. Although Sage Humble herself also can step back and shoot the 3.
This is what these girls play for. It's what they practice for all year long. Get right here. Be in the fourth quarter with an opportunity to win an undisputed national championship.
2.5 minutes to see who gets to raise that banner.
Yeah.
And claim undisputed national champion, the girls 16U, for the next 365 days. Until March of 2027, you will hold that title.
That's right. It's like another Christmas day.
Christmas in March.
Here we go. Humble with it up the floor. Kicks to the corner. Beatty's 3. Gets it to go. Wow. She has come alive for the Dallas Angels.
4-3. She has 14 points.
She has been automatic from the 3-point line.
Chloe Cox now drives baseline, kicks it back out to Rollo. Takes the 3. No good, but it was a good look.
Yeah, that was a big three. They really needed that one to go. 2 minutes to go now. Down 6. They're going to just try to run the clock here.
And now if you're the Knights, you're going to have to start applying pressure. The points have just been hard to come by, so you have to manufacture possessions.
Oh, Humble goes ahead and takes it to the rack.
She said, Coach, I'm not running clock. I'm running score.
44-36. Deep three from Chloe Cox. No good.
The Knights have just struggled from the three-point line. Tana Fleming has 3 threes. Annalie has the 1. But Julia Rollo has been a critical offensive weapon for the Knights throughout the entirety of the season. And she had the early bucket in that first quarter, but then hasn't been able to connect since then.
Still a minute and a half to go here, but the lead is now 44-36. So now you need buckets, and you need them fast if you are the Lady Knights. Still a chance here for Rollo to step up and do something special here.
Defensively, the Knights are going to have to apply pressure to the ball. They're going to have to try and get a steal. First and foremost, I'm a fan of trying to get the 5-second call because then no clock runs. If you don't get the 5-second call, you need to go for the steal, understanding that if you get a foul, it's okay. But sometimes the referees won't make the call, and they'll let you play with a little more physicality this late in the game. So you might be able to steal something and get some points.
You got 2 fouls to give, and the possession error is in your favor if you're the Lady Knights right now.
Yep.
All right, they get it into Aluko.
And nobody really in foul trouble. Nobody has more than 2 fouls for the Lady Knights.
Aluko gets it across the timeline. Swing it over to Sage Humble. She drives in the paint. She puts up another shot and gets it to go. She is just taking this game over. Now a 10-point lead, the largest lead for anybody in this game. Just over a minute. Chloe gets to the rim. Nice move for 2. Chloe Cox, the only scorer for the Knights here in this fourth quarter.
The Knights have to foul. They have to get a steal or they have to foul. They do not have time to allow them to run clock.
Aluko's pass taken away by Chazzy. That'll work. 45 seconds. Time is ticking.
Got to go. You don't have time. Got to go.
Chloe Cox, 3 left side. Just short. Chazzy offensive rebound. Put back. Yes.
Yep. Good timeout right there.
That was huge. Now it's back to 6. 46-40. 32.5 seconds. It will take something special, but it's still possible here if you're the Lady Knights.
They're just the one struggle the Knights team has had at the high school level is when they've been down late, fouling to try and get the other team to the line. We saw that the other day in the HSAA varsity game. Late, the Knights, I believe, went the entire last minute, applied great pressure, but they never fouled HSA late in that game to try and send them to the free throw line. You know, that's on one hand, that's really good coaching because you play with such control defensively. But in this situation right now, you have to go for a steal. And if you don't get a steal, you have to get a foul because you need that clock to stop.
You got to go for the tie-up because the possession error is in your favor. I would try to get a tie-up first and sneak a possession without having to give up a foul and send them to the free throw line. But you got 2 fouls to give before you even send them to the free throw line, so you're going to burn clock by fouling.
And if I'm HSAA, I am going right to Sage Humble or Anu Aluku because those two have had great control of the ball.
They get it to Aluko. She's surrounded. Her pass, dangerous. It was taken away by Chloe Cox. Oh, now it's taken back. And then a timeout was called as soon as Sage Humble got possession.
They got the steal they wanted.
Oh, they had it.
And they had Chloe on the wing right here running up the floor. And great defensive play there by the Angels to tip it and get possession back after the turnover.
So basically we're in the same situation now, but just with about 11 less seconds to work with.
No time to dwell on it. You're going to have to go next right now. That was a great timeout by HSAA just to settle things down. I'd be coming out of here looking to set a screen for Humble or for Aluko, I would not necessarily try to go one-on-one. I could, if I can set a screen, I can run more time off the clock. If I go one-on-one, I might be able to get 2 seconds before a foul. But if I set a screen, I'm taking 4 or 5 seconds off before that foul comes.
Possession arrow still in favor of the Knights, so they could still get the jump ball option as well if they can create the tie-up. All right, so here we go. Last 24.2 seconds. Every 10th counts. They get it into Humble. Now Chloe's on her. Oh, she takes it away. Now she steps back. Too much time is coming.
Got to hit it.
That three-pointer from Paez, no good. Loose ball. Sage comes up with it, and she's fouled with 10.5 on the clock. Just a bit too much time. Comes off. Oh, they've got her under the basket here. Should that not be free throws?
No, it's that's only the 4th team foul right now.
Okay, they got it right. Don't listen to me.
The Knights were in the bonus, so if they had gotten fouled, then they would have been going to the line. Now, if they foul again, then HSAA will go to the line.
Now there's the discussion here about the fouls.
And they're going to say that Chloe Cox is fouled out. And
what a great game and great effort from Chloe Cox today. She left it all out there for her team. And they get it in here to Fiona. Now up to Aluko. Time is ticking. 4 seconds. 3. And a foul with 1.4 seconds.
Valiant effort from the Crimson Knights. But HSAA is going to walk away from this one. The 16U undisputed national champion, Sage Humble. Wow, what a game. 7 in the first quarter, 5 in the second. Only 2 in the third, but then she had 8 here in the fourth. And then on top of that, Mila Beatty with 11 points in the second half after only 3 in the first.
Really seems like Beatty's efforts to step up and knock down some big-time shots is what was the difference here for the Angels to pull away. And what was a one-point game for so long, back and forth. The Angels have prevailed, and they are your girls 16U undisputed champions in 2026. Congratulations, and that is just the start of our undisputed championships on this Friday morning. Next up, we've got girls 10U undisputed championship. It'll be the MHEA Eagles against the Lapeer Lakers. We'll be back for that game in just a few minutes.